What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninjas Top 5 Filthiest Pitches of the Day, the postseason edition. And oh, what a kickoff to the postseason it was. I was just telling Will off camera that I probably clipped more pitches yesterday than I would in a normal day of full slate baseball. That was crazy. We'll kick it off with my honorable mentions. First, I have Daniel Palencia for this 101-mile-an-hour heater. Next, the drunk uncle, Andrew Kittredge, for this slider. You know, they did call him like he throws like an uncle during the game yesterday, too. I have to think somebody has seen me calling him the drunk uncle. Next, I have Brad Keller for this 97-mile-an-hour paint. And lastly, Aroldis Chapman for this game-ending 101-mile-an-hour heater, which would have made my top 5 probably if he didn't set up the bases loaded to only get out of it. But it was still a great Houdini act. Like, that was awesome. Will, what did you think about that?
I didn't appreciate the heart attack, but God, he is an absolute savage.
He is. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day. At number 5, we have a tie between Max Fried for getting 6 Ks in 6 1/3 scoreless innings with 19 swings and misses. He had 8 swings and misses out of 10 curveballs yesterday. And his changeup, I thought, was outstanding. His changeup's been fantastic since he's been on the Yankees. Great stuff for Max Fried in a losing effort, but not thanks to him. I have him tied with Gavin Williams. Another outstanding game in a losing effort. He had these breaking balls, totally filthy. He had 8 strikeouts in 6 innings, giving up no earned runs, and had 19 swings and misses. At number 4, Blake Snell for these changeups and curveball. He had 9 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 runs, and he had 15 whiffs on his changeup. In my opinion, I think changeups play better in the postseason because every hitter's trying to be a hero. When you're trying to be a hero, pitchers can play against your ego, throw you some changes. They tend to work really well. Tom Glavine did that his entire career.
There were some absolute hacks yesterday on some nasty changeups.
Yeah, I love watching that. At number 3, Mason Miller. Another pitcher in a losing effort who makes the list because, oh my God, I don't understand how anybody ever gets a hit off this guy. 103-mile-an-hour heaters, sliders that are getting swings that are just god-awful. Just filthy stuff from Mason Miller, K-ing the side. At number 2, and this is a tough one, Garrett Crochet for just being an absolute beast yesterday. 100 miles an hour on his 117th pitch of the game. This is the fastest pitch in StatCast history in the postseason by a starting pitcher in the 8th inning. Thank you, Codify Baseball, for that stat. Here's an overlay of Garrett Crochet's fastball and cutter. You can see how those 2 pitches track perfectly. That cutter just dives to the dirt. He had 11 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run on 4 hits. And I came up with a song for Garrett Crochet, Will. The War Pig. Hitters coming to the plate. Facing Crochet, they mourn their fate. Wicked hate that brings destruction. Lefty fire with induction. Oh, hell yeah. Then someone also wrote a verse, which I think is pretty good. They added to it 11 Ks and no free passes. Set the Yankees on their asses.
Has Ozzy been reincarnated?
Oh, Lord, yeah. Amazing effort by the legend, Garrett Crochet. Will, what did you think about this?
Skubal pitched one of the games of the decade, and then Crochet came up after him and arguably pitched as well. I mean, in that environment in Yankee Stadium, doing that first time in the rivalry. I mean, he came from the White Sox, didn't have much of a postseason history. God, I love this man. So proud of him, and he was the 3rd best pitcher in baseball this season, I believe, and I'm glad the world sees how awesome he is.
Dude is a force of nature. Love watching it. Fantastic stuff. And I had a hard time. But number 1 is King Tarik, the magnificent Tarik Skubal for getting this dehelmeting knuckle curve, incinerating the side here with 100 and 101 miles an hour, as well as his ridiculous changeups. My man had 14 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings, giving up 3 hits and 1 run. He led the day with 26 whiffs, including 12 whiffs on 16 swings on his changeup for a 75% whiff rate. As I was saying, changeups, postseason, a dangerous combination. Tarik Skubal's got the most dangerous changeup in baseball. He had 11 pitches yesterday, over 100 miles an hour. His fastball averaged 99.1 miles an hour. And he also had this where they broke the camera behind home plate on this foul ball. Dude, this was a crazy effort by Tarik Skubal. I don't know if there's a pitcher I like watching better than when Tarik Skubal's on. Crochet is up there with that, though. I had an erection lasting more than 6 hours, had to call my physician. It was crazy. What a great day of pitching. Now on to Ninja Notes, Matthew Boyd had 2 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 1 run, and was solid for the Cubbies. He faced Nick Pivetta, who had 9 Ks in 5 innings. Yes, a Dolly Parton, giving up 2 runs.
Today's corner takes place in the City of Angels because the Japanese jackhammer led off and set the tone for the Dodgers, jacking this one out to right, and he actually had a dual set of dingers. He had his second one, 454 later in the game. You know Shohei was going to show out. And also, Teoscar had a pair of piss missiles of his own, 390 each, and his first one really broke the game open. But the dong of the day, I'm giving him to the jackhammer because everybody's looking at this guy, see what he's going to do in the playoffs, and sure enough, he hits 2 dongs.
And now my pitching ninja moment of Zen. It's Mariachi Joe throwing out the first pitch. I don't think he's retired. What's he doing? He should have just suited him up and pitched for the Dodgers.
Welcome back, Mariachi Joe. Joe Kelly.
You look like some I used to know. Undefeated with the bitches on. I'm the same business, and I ain't gonna cheat. Want me to be.
Nice pitch, Joe. Thanks for being with us today.
My picks of the day today are 4-leg parlay. I'm going to start out with Tanner Bybee for 5 Ks or more, and then take Carlos Rodon, Dylan Cease, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto for 6 Ks each. And I'm going to use my 50% profit boost to boost my profits by 50%. What would your picks of the day be?